Hey everybody and welcome back. It's been a little while since I've recorded or really done anything, but I thought, it's kind of a lazy Sunday. Let's get in here and see about doing some work. The inn, as you've already seen, is mostly finished. I think the biggest thing that I've done recently with the inn is just throw some bushes around it. And you know what? That really makes it look a lot better, I think. The other thing we did was we built this stables here. Got a little cart and some hay bales and went and made some coarse dirt. And I guess I kind of fleshed out this gateway here too. Haven't done anything on the outside, but all that is just taking what I did on the inside and replicating it. So here's what we want to do though. We were going to build a lumber mill slash, lumber yard here in this space. And we actually laid out a foundation and a frame and everything. But looking at it, it just, Racer wants this area to feel cramped and city-like, but that building ended up just being too big for this spot. So we got to talking, and our thought now is, and it actually I think makes more sense city planning wise with the gate right here, is we're going to have a little guardhouse. A little guardhouse that, excuse me, a little guardhouse that gets built right into the wall here so that there'll be a hallway that leads to the interior of the wall because we've got these little, they're called murder holes on either side of the wall. Somebody come in to attack the city. Guys on the inside of here can have big long spears and just poke them in the sides as they're trying to get in. Totally historically accurate too. It'd be cool if I could throw like some holes up in the ceiling, some little ones. They'd pour like hot oil down, but it's Minecraft. You work with what you got. So, to that end, I am going to try to lay out just a basic, very basic foundation, floor plan, and then we'll go from there. I'm thinking probably a lot of stone brick and maybe some iron bars. So I went back home and grabbed some iron bars and some iron doors too. It'll be like you come in and it's like the sheriff's office. It's like just a little guard shack. Maybe there'll be two cells in there. Kind of like a check-in, hey, how's it going, kind of thing. But also like a warning, don't mess around. Is it turning night? It is turning nighttime. That's okay because I need to reset my spawn point anyway. So we'll go up into the inn. I threw some beds down in all the rooms. The rooms all still need to be decorated, but threw some beds in them finally. So that's something. Okay, I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'm going to get to work, and I will see you all in a flash. Okay, so that was quick and easy. It's pretty much just a 9x9 box with a little hallway that'll go into here. I need to farm up some more regular stone. I do have a Silk Touch pickaxe, so that shouldn't take too terribly long. But let me just tell you what I'm thinking, and it's simple, but I think that's going to be the challenge of it, because it's a guardhouse. It's not supposed to be extravagant in any way, and I'm thinking about just using stone bricks. You know, that's it. No frame like with the inn, just a stone brick building with a flat top roof. The hallway here between the wall and the building proper, I thought I would put a quick and dirty pitched wooden roof over that. But as far as the building itself goes, just straight up, straight across, maybe a little bit of an overhang. And maybe there'll be a way to get up on the roof, you know? The trick and the challenge with that is making a stone brick box look interesting in any way. And especially considering the limited amount of space, Because I gotta add depth to these walls somehow, and yet not really expand this footprint too much farther out. So, I have a few ideas, but I want to get in and build up the walls some, and then I'll bring you guys back in and show you what I've got so far. So, but I did just want to give you kind of an idea, let you know how incredibly simple this room is right now, and we'll see what we can do. Alright? Alright. Back in a flash. Okay, so, like I said, it's a box. It's a brick box. But you can see what I'm doing around here to try to give it just a little bit of depth. And the other thing that we'll probably do is those simple little tricks like hitting all the grass around it with some bone meal, maybe throwing some bushes around it. We're gonna have the roof overhang by one block. So that's what these upside down stair blocks are for. They're going to be like supports for the short overhang. And like I said before, the roof is just going to be a flat roof, except for right here. This little 3-block section is going to be a pitched wooden section. But if we go on the inside, I've made the ceiling on the inside wooden, and I can't decide if what I should do there. If I'm okay with it being, you see how there's like a gap there? I can't decide if I'm cool with that or not. I mean, it makes a kind of sense, and nobody could crawl through that little space there. These are 2 little jail cells. Oh, I should fill in the bars up to the, yeah. How many? Yeah. 2 little jail cells. I'm gonna put the, see, I thought putting a desk in this corner, but we don't want our sheriff or deputy with his back to a window. That'd be bad. So I thought, let's put a little desk area here, maybe? Yeah, that might work. It's gonna be a little cramped, but that's fine. On this side, we can put like an armor stand or 2. Maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe. Put an item frame or 2 up on the walls or something. Hang some swords from them. Maybe right there. We'll see. But you go down this hall and now you're in this area. Like I said, there's not a hell of a lot to this. But it's like trying to take this box, this small box, and somehow make it look interesting. I think we're doing okay so far. And we'll throw torches. Oop, not there. Throw torches on the outside to light it up. Yeah. You know, we need some torches on the gateway. Yeah. Yeah. I think it'll be okay. Let me get back to working on some stuff. Throw a roof on top of here and on top of there, and we'll see what we got. Again, back in a flash. And here's an example of how it's really okay to change your mind about things. This whole build I was saying, I'm going to put a wooden roof here. But then, I started adding these crenellations on the top, which I think is a very cool castle-like look, right? And so I'm up on the roof doing roof stuff, and I get to looking at this little short area here, and I realize that if I'm going to have an overhang here, that's going to make this space all of 2 blocks, right? And it did not make a whole lot of sense to me to put a 2-block pitched roof there. Like, there's no point in that. It's too short. It just looks silly, I think. So instead what I've done, and let me get up there. Yeah. Is I've added this little stairway, right? And I think what I'll end up doing is that I'm going to put a ladder up to the roof over here. I might do something like... do the whole roof with these half slabs, right? That way we cover up our... because this looks kind of weird where you've just got that. I like it as a ceiling, but as a floor, maybe not so much. So we come through here and we fill in this whole roof with these half slabs, because the truth of the matter is I don't need furniture up here. This is literally just a place where the guards would walk around and kind of keep an eye on stuff, And actually, yeah, that puts them at, I think, about the right height. Yeah. Yeah. So, the thought process here is knock a door into here and maybe have some steps going up a little bit. Yeah, because we'll throw a roof straight across this way, and then here is where you could come out and actually get on top of the wall. Just this short wall here in between these 2 towers. But I think that'll work. I think that'll work out okay. Now, I just realized working out a ladder that comes up is going to be difficult, especially with this wooden beam here. Because it wouldn't make sense to have the ladder come up the wall and cut this beam, right? I'm going to have to do some more thinking on the inside about where and how I can put, maybe... Nope, that's where the... Yeah. How am I gonna do that? How am I going to do that? Well, hell, you know what? Maybe the ladder's on the inside here. And that's just a door that leads out onto the roof over here. Yeah, you know that could work. You come in through here. There's a jeez, it's getting to be night. Um, yeah, that could work. So you see, like, all these ideas are subject to change while you're working because you'll start laying down your blocks, and the world will just kind of the world and the constraints that you've put on yourself by laying out your foundation. Like, it's a small building, you know? So by making it that small, I've put constraints on myself, and having to work within those constraints actually kind of it shows you things that you might not have thought about, on your own. Somehow I just lost a piece of dirt there. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. It just it's like rules with grammar if you're writing a story, right? The English language has rules and certain things that you need to follow when writing. And you can bend those rules, and a lot of times that makes for some really interesting things. But the point is that the rules, the framework, having to work inside of it, I think actually makes you even more creative. Those rules will inform your choices, and trying to bend them will show you things that you may not have thought of before. So, all that to say, I went on a crazy tangent there. I'm going to continue to try to make this little place awesome. And I will be back with you in a flash. Boy, I tell you, interiors are tough in Minecraft. Hell, they might be tough in other creative type games as well. I don't know. I haven't played a whole lot of other stuff recently. Went with spruce doors because they look kind of, well, they look like they fit. They look like they fit. And these buttons are only on the outside. If somebody is, and I might throw beds in there. It would be funny to set somebody's spawn inside of there because they wouldn't be able to get out. So yeah, I think I'm going to put a desk here. The trick is just figuring out how to do that in what's essentially a 2x3 block space. It's going to be a little cramped coming around through here, but I think that's okay. Come in. Hey, how you doing? Oh, look, jail cell's neat. Go through this little hallway here. We'll put some cool stuff in here, I think. I don't know, some armor stands, maybe. Some chests. Decorate this wall out a little bit. Little murder hole. Murder. Yay. Threw in 2 ladders side by side here. And I'm thinking maybe I take these 2 stairs and turn them this way? Let's see what that looks like right now. Why not? Right, no. Like that? Maybe? Or do we take them and turn them like that? looks alright. So you climb up these ladders, and you're in this very small room. And you can go out this way. Now you're out on top of the roof over here, on the inside of the town. If you go out this way, well, now you're on the wall. You can look down and shoot the pig. A little stairway going up here, so we're on this top here now. Gonna have to figure out how we want this to be. Some kind of crenellation effect on the wall as well. Could be neat. I like this for like a floor type space. And, you know, you're going to have to get up here too. So, yeah. And, you know, right here, boom, entrance into this tower. Whatever that tower happens to be. Lots of stuff going on here. Lots of stuff. I think this is going to work out because, again, you know, it doesn't have to be super detailed. It's just it's a guard shack. Goes up onto the wall. How do I ready my fist? Boom. Boom. Ah, super breaker's worn out. That's kind of neat though. So I can go through and do that. Add some cracked blocks. Make it feel a little bit older. That could be cool. For the most part though, I know this was a much shorter build, but that's okay, right? Gotta throw in some short builds here and there. And, you know, we'll come back to this and add some more cool stuff. But for now, I'm thinking this is done. And I'm also thinking I'm okay with that up there. You know, it makes sense. It makes sense. Of course, now I'm locked in this jail. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. There we go. I dig it. I dig it. We're going to call this done, and we're going to call this a video. Get this uploaded sometime soon. And we will catch you all on the next episode. Thanks for watching. You know, this is pretty fun. And it keeps me motivated, keeps me building, so I always figure that's a good thing. Anyway, like I said, we will catch you all on the flip side. Bye.